Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hope everybody can hear me okay. I think I'm a little booming here. Let me turn my microphone down a little bit so I don't blow everybody's eardrums away. See how that works out. All right, we got a few people sitting over here in the chat. Let's see. I get my cursor around there. We got Al, Ralph, how you doing? Jerry. Who else we got here? Cool Tropolis, Carolina Foothills. How you doing? Dwight, you doing all right? Robert, how's everything going? Rob just jumped in. Michael, ON30. Dave, how you doing? Brad from Down Under. Yeah, we got a bunch of them starting to pop in now. Yeah, I'm doing all right, Robert. Another day in the life, I guess. Oh, look at here. Let's see who we got on the panel here. We got Mr. Cabana Bob, Tim, Eric, and our very own expert, Mr. Miles Hale. How you doing, Miles?
Not bad.
Get a little tweaky fingers there.
I'm editing today's video.
Tweaky fingers.
If I can get it up in time, we'll see.
Yeah, we got the Abraham look-alike, Joey. He just jumped in.
Abraham look-alike. I got my top hat.
Yeah. Yeah, but unfortunately, you like the salsa. You're not from. You're from New York.
Go like this.
Yeah.
Now you just look like a wannabe Amish guy.
Yeah.
Wannabe Amish mafia.
It's like one of these with a Conrail hat. We gotta go like this, you know.
Hey, Chris, how you doing? All right, I got somebody here over at Twitch. I'm sorry, but WYKED Wonder. Anybody know who that is?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Well, Wicked Wonder. All right, how you doing? And welcome to Mile Railroading Live. You been in here before? Yes, we broadcast simultaneously on YouTube and Twitch. Oh, okay.
Twitch actually has a better picture.
Yeah, Twitch has a lot better picture. They actually stream in 1080p. Let's get over here. All right. Well, hopefully you're a mile railroader. If so, what scale you do? N scale, HO, G, 7.5.
1-1.
Yeah.
You'll say the real thing.
1-1. Can I fit that in my house?
I can fit the throttle in the one room.
Well, they had that guy.
Chris, you need to switch microphones. Well, we got some people doing stuff here. Joe looks like he's cutting some styrofoam. Well, he's fixing to break it. He didn't cut all the way through. Far enough.
I need to get some styrofoam from my layout downstairs so I can start working on it.
Yeah, building a little base for the set of rocks here. I was doing YouTube Live yesterday. We're building weekly, learning how to carve rocks out of foam, and then learn how to do the ground cover and scenery on top of the rocks, so to make it a little more realistic. Plus, of course, coloring them.
Yeah.
I'm over the second corner. So now I'm over at the second corner.
Ralph might be interested in this. Well, Ralph doesn't really go out that much, but CN just sold all their Dash 8s.
Really?
Yeah, all the Cal units.
Well, it's just like Norfolk Southern got rid of all their, just almost all their SC40-2s and most of their Jeeps and high hoods.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Wicked Wonder. He said that he. Oh, let me find it now. I found it through YouTube. He's starting an N scale. Used to be a HO back in the 90s.
He went to the dark side, huh?
Yeah.
Getting back into it because of the virus.
He didn't say. But, yeah. Good for you, Wicked.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome.
Really doesn't matter what scale. As long as you're doing something. Yeah, he said yes, the dark side. Yeah, he's waiting on the financial budget to come in.
There's a funny meme out there with Bart Simpson writing on the chalkboard, and it says, I will not use the stimulus money to buy model trains."
I saw that all over.
Yeah. Let's see, I'm not. Yeah, Wicked's got the same problem a lot of other people do. The wife's not willing to give up the basement completely. Let's go where I think we got a chat going on here in the. Over in the other chat, let's see. All right, Sparky's in here tonight, passing by you.
Well, look out for Sparky.
Yeah, Jerry's yelling because he did in all caps. Sure missed my bacon and eggs from my local cafe. Yeah, I know what you mean there, Jerry. Adrian, how you doing? SD70 ACE. He said he's having problems with his lights in his Cato HO scale SD45 Rio Grande. Steve 87th.
DC or DCC?
We'll see if he answered. How you doing, Steve 87? So he's new because he said he just came over. And Ralph wants to know, Joe, where are you learning the rock work?
There's a few YouTube videos that I looked at a few years ago and been just practicing ever since. he was carving and painting the rocks too. So it was an older video. It was really really fascinating.
Was it that guy from Germany?
SD70 said DC.
It might have been Malivero Obvious where I was probably watching it.
What's the light? What's the problem he's having with the lights?
I guess can't get them working. Let me get back up here and find it and see exactly what it was he said again. Yeah, he just says having a problem with the lights.
Yeah.
So probably either not coming on or not going the right way. Hey Rob, how you doing?
Which could be a couple different things. I mean, not coming on could be blown bulbs or bad
Wiring.
That's what I mean, bad connection.
Yeah. Gino, how you doing? Ray? Trouble's here now.
Oh no.
Right, Mr. Ray Bobell's in the chat.
Oh right.
Oh, yeah. Sparky 107. Joey, is that a black sock you have strung from ear to ear? Pull it over your mouth as a mask.
Well, that's actually the point. Was just because I had to wear a mask because on the railroad, once we start running, we're going to be wearing masks. So it's easier to get the mask on tied to my face. I was actually going for more the Amish look.
All right, he said those LED lights. Ralph and a couple others are working on it.
Cool.
Oh, Wicked Wonder said that he's surviving prostate cancer and celebrating because he won the war. Very good for you, Wicked.
Excellent, buddy.
Congratulations.
Now we can hear Chris.
Yes, I fixed it after I realized what you had said. That it's because it was picking up the wrong microphone.
Yeah. John 2618, how you doing? Yeah, SD70 said he's going with bad connections. And the farm mechanics listening, how you doing tonight? He's usually up there in the Twitch site.
I take it the compressor isn't all that loud, huh?
Not too terribly bad, no.
Not too bad.
You can hear it though when it comes on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's annoying or whatever,
It reminded me of being at the dentist. Looks like Tim is meditating. You right, buddy?
Tired.
Yeah.
Up at 5:30 this morning. Had to be at work by 6. Worked 10 hours or 6 to 4.
That's a good day. Big day. Long day.
Refilling the gear case on a Cummins ISX.
Hey, Ari, how you doing? He just come in here.
Got her all tore down today, and I should have it all back tomorrow by the time I'm done with my shift and running.
That is a long day.
So
One thing about using this kind of foam, it goes all over you.
Yeah. Well, Steve 87 said he got you beat there, Tim, because he got up at 5:25, had to be at work at 5:30.
that's a little rough to get to work by 5:30 if you wake up at 5:25.
Yeah, unless you just got to walk down the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a couple of friends that do that. Hey, Greg, hadn't seen you in a while. Hope everything's going well for you.
Yeah, this thing, you can breathe it in because it's so tiny. You cough it out.
And it comes out as a fog.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd make a little waterfall scene. Maybe. Changing it every time I move it. There we go. It's definitely patience because I'm trying to do this live in real time, so I'm going to have to touch it. But just get a little quick head start on some of this stuff. That's why I have to worry about doing it later.
Well, that's why you're supposed to have one prepared in advance.
I do, actually.
No, identical to the one you're working on now.
Oh, that's true. It was almost like a cooking show,
Yeah.
you know. Like, oh, by geez golly, this is already finished.
Or like the Woodland Scenics how-to videos.
Yeah.
You know, Miles has done several of them.
Couple.
He has. I like his screen. I need a screen like that.
It makes it a lot easier to edit when you're doing 3 or 4 cameras.
Yeah. That's I'm gonna say not fair, but gosh, I want to hang out there and edit my videos.
How big is that screen, Miles?
Shoot, I don't know. Hold on.
He doesn't know it's big. He's got the tape measure.
Yeah, it looks like a 40-inch.
40
Yeah,
probably.
about 39, 40 inch.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I use
Yeah, about 39.
I used a 30, a 35, and a 27 personally. I have two.
I thought this 21-inch was huge.
I was happy with my 17-inch one. Wow.
Well, I'm so dadgum nearsighted. If I don't do something, I'm in dead meat. You know? Take my
Sorry, this
glasses
is a
off,
27.
I'm right up on top of it.
Well, I got all of you beat because I got 64.
Whoa.
Yeah. I got a 24 right here in front of me, a 22 on top, and an 18 right over here.
So yeah,
There you
you
go.
got 60. Yeah, right.
Well, I got almost the same setup, Johnny. I got that one and that one. And I got that one up there.
Yeah.
I got my screen.
How many pixels is that one, Joey? 50?
0.2.
50 pixels?
Yeah, yeah. Can't like it's like a beeper. You only says certain things.
Damn, I forgot it in my truck. Oh well. I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. I have to go into my truck to go get water.
All right.
Yeah.
Wicked Wonder over here at Twitch said he's going to be doing DCC because he had it on his HO scale Genesis. So,
Nice.
yeah, I see he popped in over here on YouTube.
I like the Genesis models.
Yeah, he's
Trying to blind everybody. But that's one of the dioramas I have been working on. If I can.
Looking pretty good, Joey.
yeah.
Thank you. That's the scene from the movie End of the Line where the locomotive blasts through the police car.
Yeah.
And somewhere I have the actual photo of that.
Still say you need to get a decoder put in that thing.
Yeah, it's gonna have a Loc 5. That's
Yeah.
the Southline logo on the side.
Well, I just blew you up, so back your camera off a little bit so everybody can see the whole thing again.
Yeah, just trying to blind everybody. I don't know if that will help.
No,
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
probably need to put the light behind the camera.
back your camera up so everybody can see the whole module.
Oh, whole module.
Yeah, I just made you full screen, so.
Oh, okay. Added a couple of spots of a abandoned car that I found in a pile, but there's a close up of the.
Well, don't get too close with your camera because of your internet connection.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Makes it hard to see.
And here, there's an abandoned car over here. Added this stuff, little stuff to the scene, and then you can see all the debris from the engine blasting through the car.
Yeah.
And then hard to see over here. This is a little folder.
But you need to back that camera off a little bit so it'll be a little easier to see. Otherwise, we just see a bunch of little blotches up there.
Right.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Add some more detail work.
Yeah.
That's the next step. Yeah. Right here is a little holder that broke off for one of our poles we used to hold up the windows in the house.
Yeah.
Found it in the garbage, and I decided to just rust it up and look like an old propane tank. So.
It's actually better with the light off, Joey.
It is. I figured.
Yeah. Tell you what, Chris, I hate to interrupt you while you're working. Can you turn your microphone down a little bit?
All right.
Actually, see that a lot better without it being blown up.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, Joey doesn't have the best of internet right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Johnny, how close were the storms to you the other night?
I was in it, but not in the main part of it.
I was thinking of you after I heard you guys got hit down there. I was like, oh, man, I hope Johnny wasn't anywhere near it.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
No, it actually kind of horseshoed, and I was right in the center of the horseshoe on the bottom side of it. So, I mean, we got some thunder, we got a little wind and a lot of rain, but that was it. Gino says Storm's got his internet all screwed up.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Adrian said he had some flooding there because he's a little bit more south than I am.
Our temperatures dropped back off cold here.
Here we're told the blackberry winter.
Yeah, well, we're starting to warm up. We just came out 2 cold days and nights, and I'm at the point right now where I'm having to turn the heat and air on. One day's heat, one day's air.
Ditto.
Yeah, I go upstairs because down here in the basement it stays cool pretty much all the time, and I go upstairs and the dogs are panting like crazy. Then I know I got to turn the air conditioning on.
I almost wish you had a setting on your thermostat where you just put it on just full auto and just let it, do its cycle between hot and cold when it needs to.
Well, they do. I just can't afford that. I can't afford that kind of system.
Yeah, it's same with us. I mean, it'd be nice to have one, but I ain't investing in the.
Yeah, my dad sits there and you can set the temperature and the humidity in the house. It'll either dehumidify it or add humidity to it as needed. Tell you what, this was one of those free air brushes when you buy an air pump. It's not bad. It sprays. I don't know about for fine detail work, but it'll spray a pattern.
I'm still waiting to hear more on my Badgers.
Yeah, it'll probably be in the fall by the time you get that.
Yeah, probably.
Did you order a Badger airbrush?
I ordered I ordered like 3 of them.
200s or something else?
2020, Sidewinder, and a Velocity, I believe.
I just packed up 8 or 10 of them for sale.
So they had that happy 56th birthday sale going on. Ordered a compressor and 3 airbrushes.
These were all 200s.
Well, here's, Michael asked this earlier, and I didn't get a chance to throw it out there for you guys, but he says, anyone made building flats from foam core that you would cover with brick paper?
Boom.
Ralph's been talking to him about it too, but
There you go.
I used to do that. I don't do it anymore.
Lloyd, I think, did that. Joey's done it there for part of a building at least yet.
Yep, there it is.
You glue them on or double stick tape them on?
he didn't say if he glues them or double tapes it.
This is the plastic, and this also has the foam back as well.
Yeah.
And I added just simple plastic that you get from a container, and you can see the shimmer on it. There it is. See the shimmer?
Yeah.
Yep, and that's just glue it to the back of the windows and glue the whole thing to the back of the foam board. And I use this as a backdrop.
Yeah. Okay. I used to print the brick paper out, on the big printer, and then glue that on. But I couldn't find anything to glue that paper on the plastic where, over a period of time, the paper didn't work. Whether it was taped 100% or whether it was glued 100%. So that's why I started going to the Centra, and it, of course, doesn't work because it is a sheet of plastic. It's 1/8-inch plastic to begin with.
Yeah. I remember I had that issue when I was building the Oakfield building flat. at the time it was easy to print stuff off, and that was before everybody realized they can make money off of it.
Yeah.
So you could get it anywhere online, and so I did that, and it was the same. It was the same issue. Was glue, had I was like, okay, would a glue stick work? Maybe, and I realized just a dab of Elmer's glue and paint it on, really thin was the best way to do it for me, anyway.
Yeah. It's hard to get it on there, you know, and keep it sealed so that it won't warp.
Right.
Yeah, plus that center, if you get printed like you're doing, Miles, you get a little bit of texture to it too.
Yeah. The big disadvantage, of course, to it is that it's expensive.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, it's great.
Hey, Miles, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Do you happen to know when you'll have part 4 out of all the Train Masters train layout tours?
Oh, I have no idea because I have nothing to do with that. The only thing I do for Train Masters are the clinics.
Oh, okay.
And well, and I do the NMRA tours, but of course we're not going to do that this year.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they? Is the July show going virtual?
Well, I don't know. I saw something on an email the other day. They were running all the clinics virtual. Yeah. So I don't know if they're going to try and make that as a substitute or what.
Okay. They got in touch with me to do on April 24th. I'll be doing weathering for beginners.
I think that's what they're doing. Yeah, on the 24th.
Okay, cool. 'Cause I know Australia. I thought I saw something with Australia. I thought they were doing one too.
Yeah,
Maybe I was doing something else.
they've done some of their shows last year live. That was
Okay.
Marty.
Yes, right. Yes, Marty did do that one.
Yeah. Dave BNSF said he's lurking tonight. I thought he did that all the time.
Is that kind of like stalking without being creepy, or
Yeah.
or being more creepy? I'm not sure what lurking is.
This is working right here.
Mm.
Wait a minute.
Oh no. Damn, how did I end up? Why is that? Oh, that's the hose that came with it. That's why it's short. Oh. Yeah.
You had to get a longer hose.
Well, yeah. No, it's not. It's the other one might be just a little too long. I don't know. One's a little too long. One's a little too short, unfortunately. So.
Had the same problem with phone cords.
Yeah. But I didn't want to have quick connects because eventually they end up leaking. So each airbrush has its own hose that goes to the reg.
So hopefully you guys been checking out Miles's videos he's been putting out here lately. I know a lot of people are doing them because they're at home anyway, but Miles always puts out some good stuff on tools or how-tos or.
Oh. Hey, which reminds me, I wanted to ask Miles. You said you have a Cricut, right?
Yes, sir.
What do you use for your design? You use SketchUp and save it as a JPEG and then import it? Is that what you're doing?
No, I use TurboCAD for the Cricut and the laser, and I use SketchUp for the 3D printers.
Okay. So what is it saving it as? What kind of file? Is it just
DXF.
a
DXF
D?
seems to work. DXF seems to work best on that Cricut, unless they, I mean, I haven't printed anything on the Cricut in over a year, so they may have changed the software and it's reading other files better. But
No,
when I was
no.
doing
I
it,
mean, their software is crap, so it's a matter of trying to design it in something else and just being able to import it. But I didn't know if
right,
it would. You're so it saves it as a DFX, you say?
DXF, yeah, DXF.
DXF. All right, and that's which CAD?
That's TurboCAD.
TurboCAD. I'm going to look it up right now while I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Because the software that it has is crap for designing.
Yes.
Let's see, Ray said he's been doing weekly vlogs, and he live tossed in here and there.
See, doing live videos are actually somewhat easy to do right now because if people are quarantined or staying at home, they can chat with other model railroaders while the video's going on and interact with the one who's hosting the live video.
Yeah, I got a link I'm going to put up in just a few minutes on a video I saw. I don't have permission to show the video, so I'm not going to show it. I'll put the link in the chat.
Way to tease us.
What?
Hey, Miles,
What's that?
which TurboCAD are you using?
Um,
Hopefully it's designer, right? Because I don't have $1,600 for the platinum bundle.
no. TurboCAD Deluxe 10 is what I'm doing.
Yeah. Let's see.
I wonder if you could get it on eBay used.
Well, there's TurboCAD 2019 designer, which is like $59.
Yeah, no, I don't
Which
have that. I have the
which
Deluxe.
is
It's just nothing but a 2D, 3D drawing program. But
yeah, that's what this is. It's easy 2D CAD software. It's not even 3D. It's just 2D.
yeah,
Because then the 3D version of it is $200, and then after that it goes to
it goes crazy.
three. Yeah, it goes 3, 5, 7, 9, 1,000.
I haven't upgraded this in a long, long time. I can tell you here in a second.
All right. I'm wondering if because I know Fusion saves a bunch of stuff, and you could do 2D in Fusion. I wonder if I could do it in Fusion and transfer. I'm going to look at that because Fusion is free to us.
Look at their export files and see if it'll export to DXF.
Yeah, because Fusion is good to the hobbyists. They give it to us free.
Okay, yeah.
And it's fairly easy to use once you grab the concept of square size extrude.
Yeah.
So cool.
Well, boys, I think I'm going to call it a night. Early and
That's
All
what
right,
I'm going
Jim.
to call it too, because that's what it is when it's dark outside, Tim. You call it a day when the big round shiny thing up
big
in the
round
sky
balls
is.
in the sky. Bob.
Yeah,
Big orange ball.
the big round bright ball. Yeah.
All right, Tim. Have a good one. Get some
We'll catch
sleep.
you guys later.
All right. Big Bill just asked, has anyone seen Scott? Actually, Bill, I think I did. He was walking in your bathroom saying something about he was out of toilet paper.
Actually, I saw Scott today too, because I actually watched their video that his dad did it on or whatever. So
All right, let's see here.
print out a picture of Scott and post it.
Yeah. Hopefully this will work.
So, Miles, are you doing something that's like more of a personal for your channel, or has to do with Marlboro Hobbyist?
What was that?
For Miles, is it the editing are you doing for a Model Railroad hobbyist, or that's for your personal channel?
No, I don't get. The only thing I get from Model Railroad Hobbyist is I get about $100 per episode to go up there and film. Otherwise, I don't get anything.
Okay.
If anything's given to them, it goes to the producers, directors, Joe, Barry, the rest of them. Were you asking about the software?
I was
Yeah.
asking. Yeah.
Okay. I just found one on eBay, TurboCAD 15 Deluxe, and it's $29.99.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you can get the older versions. Really
Oh
cheap.
yeah. I mean, I don't mind, spending a few dollars or whatever, but I'm not spending $1,500.
Yeah, here's the same one I've got, TurboCAD Deluxe, and it's $27.99.
All right, real quick, Dave being SF, he said he had to go. His internet's acting up. Dave, check out that link I just posted in the chat. I was going to talk about that for a minute when everybody got done. Didn't mean to interrupt you there, Miles and Chris.
That's okay.
No, it's all right.
But yeah, I need to. Everybody ought to go check out Miles's site. Mile Railroad and University, right, Miles?
Yes, Model Railroad and University, yes. And tell your friends to sign up. I actually passed 2,000. I can't believe it. Everybody else has got 20,000, and I got 2. But maybe we'll grow. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, I mean, videos are good, very informative.
And mine's free. I don't ask for any money or anything.
Greg Hines said, "How about Fusion 360? It will export DXF files."
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. It will do it. That's even better because that's free,
Yeah.
and I have that already. It's free to model. It's free to modelers and students.
And you said that the simple version is $29.99. Is that per month, or that's the whole bundle one time?
For what?
The one I found said the whole bundle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but if Fusion 360 will do it, that's free. So.
Yeah, that's right. They work differently. That's the only thing. The Fusion 360, I can't get a hold of the an exact position in 3D space and whatever. I like SketchUp and TurboCAD because it's more like freehand drawing.
Yeah. No, I grab the concept of Fusion, and I've designed actually a few things in it or whatever. So I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to try and do it because there's a 2D version. There's a 2D mode, I believe, in there that you can switch to.
Yes,
So.
yeah. Same thing in TurboCAD. You can either do it 2 or 3D. I just do it in 2D.
Yeah.
And that's called Cricut, like the insect?
Yeah.
The machine is a Cricut. CIRCUT. Cricut.
Okay.
They pronounce it Cricut, but it's Cricut. CRICUT.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, for those over in YouTube and also here on the panel, if you go check the chat, I just posted a link video I come across last night. It's called Scale Malls, Trains, and Colorado Joint Line. He's talking about setting up a switching game. He did on a 2 foot by 8 foot. But he's talking about, you didn't have to follow the rules that a lot of people do, just to have fun on something that's short and easy. Plus, for people that are very limited on space, if you don't have the a lot of stuff up under the bed, you can always just shove it up under there and get it out of the way. Just set it on the bed or a table to run it. Something you can do just in DC. They use Nubicado track, the easy track, snap together. He changes his track plans around, track designs. It's a pretty interesting video. It's about 25 minutes long.
Definitely check that out. When you're operating and especially at home by itself, like put on some music uh, or I put on like just like classical music or even put a train DVD on and or play in the background and just work on your switching and have fun. It's actually the only time where you could drink on the job, really.
Wicked insanity. I'm still up in the air about bench work, thinking Woodland Scenics because I want to keep my fingers. All right.
Because you want to keep your fingers. Oh, you don't want to build your own bench work?
Yeah.
They have a company. It's a little bit expensive, but they make some really nice stuff, and it's pre-made bench, and you tell them the sizes and the dimensions and the height that you want it, and they pre-cut it and join it and everything else, and it looks like a piece of furniture. It's kind of pricey, but it's very, very nice. There's a couple of YouTube videos out on it.
That's cool. I mean, it's good, for folks who don't have the time, and if they're going to put the money into it, then so don't have the headaches of doing it, and then just start laying a track and do whatever you want to do from there.
Oh yeah, I mean it's for some people it is worth it. I mean if you don't have the handful of saws and drills and blah 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 that you need to build some of the bigger stuff, and you want to build a bigger layout, it might be worth it. Plus, it actually looks really nice when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys who do such beautiful carpentry on their with their bench work and the fascia boards, and it's like, don't do scenery. It looks nice the way it is, and I love scenery.
Well, Adrian, Wicked Insanity, he's had 2 strokes and other stuff, so
like I said, it has its place for some people, and I don't look down on it whatsoever. I'm just putting it out there that it's there. It's just a little pricey. I mean, if it wouldn't have been for the price, I would have bought it. I mean, if it would have just been a few bucks more than the materials that would actually cost me, I don't have a problem subcontracting stuff out.
And you're helping another business, and
Okay.
make money and make the world go around.
Like I said, I mean, the video I watched, it looked really nice, some of the stuff. But
Are you talking about Mayan corporate company?
I don't remember. I'd have to dig.
They have a video, and
I know it's a video. You probably look up prefab benchwork, and it'll probably come up.
I just found it again. It's very sturdy when they get done because they use a lot of pegs and fasteners that interlock with each other. I was watching the video last week, and it's interesting, but again, like you said, it's made for that reason, and of course, it is a little pricey. But if somebody doesn't know how to, make a bench, this is the answer.
yeah. I mean, a lot of people don't do woodworking, don't have the tools, and all. So yeah.
A lot of fasteners that they were using on their bench work looked like things I've seen on IKEA, bookshelves and stuff. So the same like interlocking systems.
Yeah, it's called a cam lock.
Yeah, the cam locks, right? So they use a lot of those.
Yeah, they work really well.
You talk about coffin locks?
Yeah.
I got a whole box of them downstairs.
They don't use those anymore.
They don't.
No.
Too bad. They're really good. I'm sure if you were inside, you'd never get out.
Yeah. Now they got some kind of deal now. It's at the end of it. You start twisting on it, and it sets the locks. Some kind of screw type thing, I guess.
Wow. Okay.
It says something about the coffin makers. We have to lock them shut. Are we scared that something's going to get out?
Does beg the question, huh?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Only
back in the day, what the wake actually used to be was somebody sat by the grave and waited by the bell because they weren't quite sure it was when people were dead.
Yeah.
So they actually would run a string down and have a bell, and somebody would sit there and wait for somebody to wake, and that's what the wake was. They would, whatever, 3 days or something like that, they would watch.
Found a sort of a new way to make ground cover. We have a wood stove, so I take all the ashes out and sift them, and have this fine stuff right here that I put in Woodland Scenics blended turf container. I sprinkle that on, and then I dilute some glue, could be any color, and then take a little eyedropper and just pour right on, and make it look like grass, or at least a base coat of ground cover.
Michael's got a question for you, Miles. So how did you do your bench work? Is it cookie cutter?
Good question. I do basswood. If you go to the local lumber supplier that supplies the cabinet shops in your town, basswood has no knots, absolutely perfect straight grain, and it's far cheaper than anything you can buy at Lowe's or Home Depot because it's used as carcass material in furniture and cabinetry. It's cheap wood, but it's really super straight and it doesn't work. Anyway, so I use basswood for the frames. I built all my frames either 2 foot, 30 inch, or 36 wide, and anything from 4 to 8 feet long. And then underneath that, I did a variety of things. The bench work that's on the outside of the railroad is done on brackets. I talked about it on the bench work video, but an engineer told me that you need 2/3 support. So if the module is 36 inches out from the wall, the bracket needs to be 2 foot. And then I ran the bracket down 2 feet on the wall to get support. I did that because then you can shove anything under the railroad. I know that nobody else but myself probably ever would want to put anything under a railroad.
Yeah.
Mine is absolutely filled top to bottom all the way around. And then out in the center, I did a modification of the stud wall bench work where I built 2x2 frames and put those at the joint of each one of those modules. And since the modules are 3/4 inch basswood, when they go together, they're 1.5. I put the 2x2 below that, which is 1.5 inches, screwed that into the two of them, and then down for support. But again, that leaves me that wide open space of 6 or 8 feet that I can then put stuff under. And everything under the railroad has wheels. They're all on pieces of plywood that have dolly wheels on the bottom of them. Nothing goes in on the floor. Everything's raised up.
Yeah.
That's so I can take it out, work on the railroad, and shove it back under once I'm done. But
Yep.
Long answer. Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, Rainbow Bell said he used L girder style.
Yeah, L girder's fine. Works great. I just didn't do it. I shouldn't say this because David Pop's a really good friend of mine, but David went to Home Depot, I think it was. I never go to Home Depot because I don't like him, but Dave went to Home Depot, came back, and he on his video where he was talking about making the module stuff, he said Comback was going to have a heart attack because of the price of the lumber. And I'm thinking, man, why didn't you just go to the local, lumber wholesale house and buy basswood? Because you could have bought it for, a fourth or a 15% of what you paid for that good pine wood that he got with no knots. I mean,
Yeah, I use 2x3s and 2x4s.
yeah, that's just as good. Actually,
Yeah.
almost better.
I can stand on mine. Mine's made out of 2x3s, 2x4s, 2x2s. just because I had also stuff laying around, from other stuff. But the one thing I did was I went and bought a couple of sheets of 9-ply, 3/4 inch plywood. That's my sub road beds, right? So it'll be there forever. I can walk on mine, which is fine because if I ever need to get to the ceiling or anything in the back, I just crawl up on it.
Yeah, I built a bunch of stud wall bench work, way back, and it's fantastic to be able to get up on it and walk on it.
Yeah, mine's not attached. Mine's not attached to the wall either. It's all freestanding. So
Yeah.
the backdrop is on sticks that stick up or whatever, above or whatever. Nothing's attached to the walls. So
Attach them to the little stud walls that you built. Yeah.
Yep.
One of the reasons Combach probably goes to Home Depot is they have one like 5 minutes away.
Yeah, that's probably true.
And I went for the tours once, and I went over to Home Depot. I don't remember any other lumber company within a short time, so they have to run out and run back as quickly as they can.
Yeah. I understand. It's just,
I use the Home Depot out of convenience. It's because I live in a small town and I would have to go into the city to go find the wood distributor, and I just don't feel like it on the weekend.
As a cheap model railroader, that's what I look for. So that, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. But I'm also cheap because I've been collecting foam, and I have multiple grinders to grind my foam because I can't afford all of the Woodlick Scenics foam. That stuff gets expensive.
I make my trees out of. Yeah, check this out here. Hold on. Kind of was in a box, so it's got to be reshaped a little bit. But here's a tree I made. That's a regular twig from a branch, and there's a grass roost on top, and just foam. Of course, the Scenic Express foliage on top of it.
Yeah.
So I made a bunch of these, and it only cost me, with the whole container was $10. I made like 8-9 trees with that. Well, more than that actually. I was only able to make 10, not because I didn't have enough material, just had enough room. So I still have a half a bottle here.
All right, cheers. Goes Johnny. Don't need plywood sub with 3-inch foam. Anyone else build this way? Andy built his no wood framing whatsoever, using 2-3-inch foam. He just made sure he overlapped all of his joints, so he had a lot stronger connections there. And I think we used to have Molly. He passed away. He built a wood frame. I'm not sure. I don't think he put any plywood decking down, but because he did it kind of box style, he just put foam straight on top. Worked fine for him. Well, Miles, you about got the video done?
I have 6 minutes until it'll be up on YouTube.
Nice.
According to this, anyway, if you believe the screen.
Yeah. Gotta be safe about bedtime.
Well, I got to get on and change the printer. I've got to take some masks off and start some new ones. I'm up to 300 plus masks for the hospital. I think this will be done just in time for me to go down and change the printers.
Greg Hines said that's Windows minutes.
Which means they either will or won't, maybe.
Yeah, looks like we got another new phone just popped in the closet branch. How you doing? Yeah. I just saw this up here. Yeah, Rob, he said he made a HO scale tree and it died.
Bonsai that failed.
Yeah.
It's like one of those jokes of, or the riddle: if a tree falls in the forest, does a model railroad hear it?
I thought
Yes.
if you screamed out in the forest, are you still wrong?
The funny thing is I have gloves, but I'm saving the gloves for work so I can wash my hands at home. Isn't that bad?
Yeah.
Better safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carolina Foothills said that he probably overwatered it.
It's the only time when you're planting, you could probably say, yeah, I overglued it.
Well, I tell you what, we done hit the 1 hour mark. Closet Branch, let you know all our shows here at Mall Railroading Live are at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, so you'll have to adjust that for whatever time zone you're in. But, yeah, we try and have, we do shows on Tuesday and Wednesday also, but those shows are once a month on Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday shows every month, every Thursday, every week. So, well, looks like everybody's still being safe. And I can't remember what the weekend's going to be like. For some of us, it's going to have a little rain. What you got there, Chris? Or was you trying to show that? Okay. Yeah. He's just going to fan it. I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. We've had a pretty good show there. Miles, good to see you again. Appreciate you dropping in.
Likewise, everybody, as soon as you turn back onto YouTube, I'll have a new video up. All videos appreciated.
Yeah, be sure and go.
Actually, I have to go over and look at your videos because I've never seen one of them.
Oh no!
I'll be honest, but I'll go find one. I'm an avid. The funny thing is I'm an avid YouTuber too. I can't tell you how many hours or hundreds of hours or thousands of hours of YouTube, that I've
spent. My
spent.
subscribers, I don't make any money off of it, but a pat on the back, a subscription is always appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a couple of years ago, I tried to kind of video diary, and it's a pain in the ass. It really is.
It's a lot of work.
You're muted, Joey.
No, he's not. No, he's not muted.
Oh. I'm
So,
never muted. Even when I am.
But it's a pain in the ass, and it's like I would love to do it with this, but there's an easier way. I just get on every now and then, in real time with everybody, and here we go. I'm sharing with y'all the important people.
All right, well, Jerry.
I guess the fact that we can share across the country and across the globe is just the coolest thing possible.
Oh yeah.
And I think what I'm going to try and do is when I get a little bit farther, I'll end up putting one of my cameras like on the front of a train and do a cab ride around where you can see everything, and then just do kind of like a monthly update, of whatever, without doing a whole. I don't want to do how-tos, I just want to show people what I can do, because I enjoy seeing what other people can do, and hopefully I can inspire somebody, because there's thousands of people out there that inspire me.
All right, well, Jerry is screaming, where do I find Miles? You'll find Miles at Mall Railroading Academy.
Model Railroading University.
University, excuse me. Did not mean to downgrade it.
Oliver Irving University on YouTube.
So go check him out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to him. And with that said, let's see here. I don't know why YouTube did that, but anyway, y'all have a good weekend. Stay safe. And well, let's see what we got next
Johnny,
week.
You too.
Yeah, what we got next week? We got April the 22nd. Who's Big Bill talking to? That's 9 p.m. Eastern time. And just kind of let the cat out of the bag a little bit. It's Crooked Finger Railroad or something like that.
Crooked River, right?
Crooked River Railroad. Yeah.
He has a nice layout. I like his CSX layout.
Yeah. All righty. Well, we'll wrap this one on up, and y'all have a good one. See you next week on the 22nd for Who's Big Bill Talking To. That's at 9 p.m.
Stay safe.
Yeah.
Good night, all.
And what's the rest of that, Miles?
Stay safe.
Yeah,
Stay healthy.
but what's the other part that you always say?
Go down to your railroad room and let your trains put a smile on your face.
There you go. Y'all have a good one.
There you go.
Yeah.